There we are. We finally have success because we have to find a success in everything in the life, as you know. Anyway, guys, welcome in the magic room. I prepared this little room for you. And let's start to break the topic, to start with the topic the art of the approach. As you know, if you don't know, I tell you now, approach is an art. Approach a woman is an art. And no one teach you. Society doesn't teach you, no one teach you. So you have to learn if you want to have the success that you want in your dating life. But even for yourself. So I prepared something for you. We're gonna go in really great topic. Before it's mindset. Take a paper and a pen, start to write, because otherwise tomorrow you will wake up and you forget everything. Because usually it's happened like this. You just heard the things and then you completely almost forget everything. Mindset. Mindset is the core, wherever you want to believe or not, is the one of the core of the approach. And one of the most fear of people, one of the most fear of people I read in the comment, I don't know if I will take this video on YouTube, but for now, focus as much you can. Mindset, yes. And one of the most fear of the people, believe or not believe, admit or don't admit, it's fear to be rejected. Fear to be judged. Maybe other people, they can watch you. Maybe she will reject, and all this kind of mental gymnastic, call whatever you want, overthinking, is normal. For biological reasons, the brain of people, our brain, doesn't want to take rejection unless you didn't learn how to overcome this feeling. So before we have to start from here, because if I tell you even how to start a conversation, but before you don't start to learn how to overcome this fear, it's going to be a problem for you. You're going to go there and you will not remember nothing about how to start the conversation because you have still the emotion, the fear, the feeling of rejection in your body that comes out because you are not used to. So before we have to start from the basic things that are not basics, that belong to social intelligence. How to start to overcome fear of rejection in a short way, guys, because of course then in my lesson, in my courses, I go into the details. And here I can't go to tell you everything, even because to respect for the people they pay in the lesson. Overcome fear of rejection, you have to think in this way. When you want to approach a woman, most of the time, I would say always, she doesn't reject you as a person. The rejection is not about you. This is one of the key. Write this with a pen and paper. It's not about you as a person. You don't know her. She doesn't know you very well. So why she would reject a person that she doesn't know? So when you start to understand this concept and understand that the potential rejection is not about you as a person, you have to start to realize this and make this realization in your mind. You start to think, okay, she rejecting the moment, maybe the contest, maybe your way how you start the approach. Maybe you are too much needy. Maybe you do too much questions. and many other kind of situation, or maybe she has a not great mood, or maybe the day was not the great day how she's expected. Can be everything, guys. You don't know. Can be everything. You don't know. Okay, but it's not about you personally. I would say always. I like to say always, but let's say always because, of course, if you don't behave like you do an approach, for example, you are drunk, then this it's another kind of things. You should avoid approach. You don't have to approach a woman when you are drunk. Avoid this kind of situation. But anyway, so fear of rejection doesn't depend on you. Okay, this is really important. It's one of the key because people they don't approach because they take one of the most reasons they take the rejection personally. The rejection comes in your body and start to make you feel down. Some people they don't even sleep when they take a rejection. Some people they start to feel uncomfortable because they say, okay, she reject, it's mean my value is go down. No, guys, she didn't reject you. Your value doesn't depend from one person that you neither know. Your value doesn't depend from one approach. Okay, this is the mentality. Your value doesn't depend if one date go well or not. Your value will still always the same. You have a value, doesn't change your value. Especially from a person that you don't know either, almost nothing about that person. So this is one of the most important thing. Let's start with the 5 golden rules that I made for you. How to start an approach in a correct way using social intelligence. Before I want to tell you guys, learn how to approach a woman in the group when she is with her friend, when she's in the group. Because attraction, believe or not believe, comes from the group. Because maybe some of my students, they already know because they already heard these things. But at some point, the friends has to start to get to know you because she will talk about you with her friends. And if the friends they don't know you, sometimes can be an issue because of course a woman she get influence from her friends. Her friends are one of the most important person in her life. So if you approach her alone, yeah, it's possible you can even create attraction, but you don't know her friends. She doesn't know your friends. So learn how to approach in a group. Anyway, let's start one golden rule, the contest. Maybe some people they can start to think, I know the contest, I know. No, many people they don't know, guys, because no one teach you, no one tell you. So you have to try action until like you start to understand. And now I tell you these things because I know these things because I have experience, a lot of experience. And the context is really important. You can't approach a woman in, for example, in the club like you approach a woman in the supermarket. There are two different places, two different energy. The energy in a club, I will not go into the details about this topic, but the energy in a club, it's really high because there is music, because she's already have fun most of the time. And you can do the same approach like in supermarket. The supermarket, for example, or supermarket can be another contest can be library. The supermarket can, for example, in a shop, the contest is different. The energy is more lower than in a club. So you can use the same energy when you go to approach in a club like in another contest, because otherwise she can get like too much pressure, even scared because she doesn't know you. When the energy is too high, your energy is really high, too much pressure she will feel. So contest and energy. Energy and contest has to match your energy. I hope you can see me. Okay, and this is really important, guys, because believe or not believe, many men they miss this because they don't know. Of course, it's normal. It's normal. No one know. No one born that already know. It's impossible. I mean, rare people maybe they can learn with some talent, with some skills, but still these people they have to work on the talent, improve the talent, make happen that this talent start to work like they want. So every people have to do something. Anyway, and then of course depends on the contest. Where do you used to live? Your background, the environment where do you live? How you grow up? Many things influence your skills. But at some point, you can increase your skills, work on that. Okay, but anyway, contest and energy. Let's take an example. You are in a shop. Your energy should be really like match with the place. Your voice shouldn't be too much loud, even because you could put on embarrassment her. There are other people around, so your voice had to be really soft in this kind of contest, rather than maybe in a club that the music, the energy is really high. Okay, contest, guys, pay attention to the contest. And then you can do the same approach, for example, let's say in library, like you do in the club. Library is another contest. There is another level of energy. Okay, this is really important, guys. Every contest is different. Then, of course, when you start to develop your competence, your skills, and this art, how to approach a woman, start to become naturally, then you don't need even anymore to try hard. It's come natural. You go say natural. You can even, when you start to up your level, you can even start to even do things that before you would never believe to do. So the rules sometimes can change, yes, according even of your level of skills. But in the beginning, when you start, follow these rules: contest, energy, and voice. Okay. Of course, I will not go into the details how to approach a woman in a club or another situation, because for now we're gonna talk about this not in a deep way. But anyway, second one of the most important. This for me, it's maybe these things. It's really really important, like everything. But this it's something that you don't learn either. Maybe if you read a lot of books. Protection. Protection. Guys, write this word in your notebooks. Protection. When you approach a woman, believe or not believe, she needs to feel protected with your energy around you. Remember, you are not approaching a man, okay? You're approaching a woman. She needs to feel safe around you with your energy, with your words, with your voice, even with your body language. And she has to feel that you will not hurt you, that you will not hurt her emotionally and physically. Because remember, when you approach a woman, you are still a stranger for her. She doesn't know you. Okay? And you are even prepared to approach her because you start to think, you notice her, and you go. But remember this, she's not prepared. She doesn't know what's going to happen unless you didn't make eye contact, she didn't make eye contact, and other many situations. But most of the time, when you want to start to approach her, remember this, you know what you want to do because you want to start to get to know as a person. She doesn't know. She's not prepared. And when she saw you, according how you do the approach, she start to think, okay, this guy, can I trust about him? Who is this guy? Some people maybe they can even think, why this guy talk with me? Some people that usually they're not too much open mind and they are not used to make a conversation with a new person. They start to feel okay. So she's not prepared. So don't go there like boom with a lot of energy because too much pressure. So when you talk, when you even make the distance between you and her, she needs to feel protected around you. Who is this guy? Do I know this guy? She starts to think. It's unconsciously, guys. Okay? Of course, there are women. For nature, they want protection. Like I like to say, act like a man, think like a woman. This is my sentence. I create this sentence, and I think it's wonderful sentence. Anyway, third one. Third rules, body language. Okay, guys, this is really deep topic, so I will not go in a really deep way because it would be impossible to tell you everything. But still, body language, believe or not believe, I mean, you can believe it's your choice. But believe or not believe, body language influence your approach. I will show you in a really short way. I hope you can see me. One example tips about body language when you want to approach her. Of course, guys, this depends on the context. But let's imagine that she's here, okay, and you want to approach her. If you start in this way, hi, too much pressure. Remember, you are a stranger. She's not prepared because she doesn't know. Maybe she's thinking to her business, to her friends, to go where she was going to meet her friends. She's not prepared to the approach. You are prepared because you think, you start, you notice her, but she's not prepared unless she didn't make any contact. But sometimes even when she make any contact, you make eye contact, and she make eye contact, she's still not prepared. But she starts to prepare. But in this kind of situation, she's not prepared. If you go high, too much, whoa, maybe she doesn't do whoa, but she will start to think, okay. But then of course, when your levels start to go up, you start to understand this kind of situation, how to approach a woman in a correct way. Sometimes there is a way even that your body can turn almost all and you can start the conversation with your. Sometimes you can do, like I said before, according your level, some rules can start to even change. But now I just in the basic things. So follow this. She's here. Let's imagine wherever you are. Hi. Just turn your head and a little bit your body. Try to learn this. Don't do hi, hi, hi. If you want to approach her in front, maybe she's come from here, you are going there, with distance, hi. Or maybe, hi. Turn just a little bit. Maybe she's coming from this part. Hi, just a little bit. Okay, just you understand the sense. Okay, it's really important, guys, this. How you prospect your body during the conversation, the interaction. Your body talks before than your words, than your mouth. Believe or not believe, women, even me that I'm a man, I will notice about body language because I know, but women, they perceive the body language. They feel when you are completely turned on her, she will feel too much. She will feel that you are too much interested. She will feel that you are even needy. Remember this, you are a stranger. Okay? Then, of course, depends even on the place where you are, depends even how much the woman she's open mind. Guys, depend from many kind of situation, but still, when you start in the beginning, learn these things. When we're gonna do maybe other video later, we're gonna talk about more different level, maybe even high level. But now these basic things keep in your mind. Body language, okay? Then, really important, the 3-second rule. I don't know if you never heard this, guys. If you don't, I will explain you what is it. When you notice a woman by chance. Remember this, especially in the beginning when you are not used to. More you wait, more it's an issue for you. You start to wait, I will go, I will not go. Okay, no. You go around, back and forth. No. 1, 2, 3, go. In the beginning, it would be almost impossible, maybe for you. But even 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Go, go. If you don't know what you have to say in the beginning, because maybe you have the pressure, you have the emotions come out, say the truth. Say the truth. It's important you don't make compliments about the beauty, you don't make too much questions, but say the truth. Better say the truth than don't go and stay around for 20 minutes, because what is happened, and now I tell you which is the truth that you can say. What is happened when you go around and you start to back and forth, you go, you block, you go. But your pressure start to be more high. Your brain, more you wait, more your defense start to go up because your brain doesn't want that you go when you are not used to. Because your brain in the beginning, in a seconds, doesn't recognize the rejection as not dangerous, but recognize the rejection as a dangerous situation. So your brain gonna block you. And more you wait, more your brain has time to make the defense and block you. And then when you go there, you will feel more nervous, more stress, because you wait too much, you waited. So go without weight. And then even because if you weigh too much, maybe the woman, she will notice you and she will see there is something really strange that you go around. No, it is make you even like feels strange, for really strange. You don't want to seem really strange. So 3 seconds, you can, 5 seconds, go. If you don't know what you have to say, you can even say hi. I know, sounds crazy, but I just noticed you really fast, and for I don't know still the reasons, I feel to come here and say to you hello. Okay, guys, I will tell you that I will not go into the details because there is even other things to say that I will not tell you now because it's a free video and to respect that the student they pay, I can't tell you everything here. But there is more to tell because usually the sentence more is longer, no more is long. The sentence should be long enough because in this way she have time to understand what is happened. If you go there, you say, "Hi, I just noticed you. I think you are nice." No, I mean nothing wrong, but no, too much short. Remember, she has to realize what's gonna happen. She doesn't know. You know because you approach her. She doesn't know. She has to realize what's gonna happen and how to give to her the time to realize what's gonna happen with the time. So if your sentence is more long, she start to take calm. She start to understand. I mean, calm depends on the person, of course. She's calm, but I mean, she start to realize because you start to talk. You make the pause. Hi, one thing's really fast. I just notice you. Okay, slowly. In this way, she even understand that you're a good guy because you smile, the way you do, the pause, the eye contact. If you go there, hi, I just noticed you, and you are nice. Too fast, too fast. She still don't. She still didn't realize what's gonna happen, what is happen, why you are there. She has to understand why you are there with the time. So hi, pause, eye contact, slight smile, say the things really with pause. Okay, I will not talk about the sentence because the sentence, most of the time, believe or not believe, doesn't have too much effect. It's not the sentence. Men sometimes wants the sentence. The sentence, guys, when you start to be in a really high level, your energy is great. You make eye contact, smile. You are really, you know what you have to do. You can even start in a really normal way without any original sentence. Okay, because sometimes most of the times is not what you say, is how you say. Even hi, with the right energy, with the right eye contact, with the right smiles, can be the difference than say hi. Okay, but this it takes time. You need to work in your energy. Okay. Okay, check if there is some questions, but no. So then we have, I will go a little bit more long, even because we start late today. So, smile. Guys, smile. Smile when you go there. Many guys, they don't smile. They go, hi, hi. I mean, don't put the hand like this, of course, but yeah. Smile. Keep out your smile when you go there. You're gonna notice that when you smile, it's another kind of things. The other person, she will feel even your energy. Hmm? So smile. Remember to smile. Volume of the voice, smile, body language, energy, contest. The sentence is the last thing. If I give you now the sentence, believe or not believe, you will go there, but the sentence with not a good energy, you don't smile, you use the wrong way the body language, and many other kind of situation, the sentence doesn't make any sense. She will neither hear the sentence. Women feel energy. Even men feel energy, but women they can feel more your energy when you are there. If you are, for example, like stress, she will feel. She feel what you feel. Remember this. Then, guys, details. Be curious. Be curious. Be curious. Don't go there. Hi, you are beautiful. Hi, you are. I'm interesting you. No, guys, forget this. This kind of conversation, take and put away. No, 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 no. Okay, no. Even for many reasons, even because you telegraphing too much interested when she still doesn't know you, even because she will feel judged uh, just for the beauty. No. And this kind of communication, hi, you are beautiful. Hi, you are beautiful, doesn't give you any value to your communication. It's really banal. Instead that you are beautiful, you can say, hi, I just noticed you really fast. For I don't know the reason, you makes me you make me curious. Curious, not interested. This is one of the key. You make me curious. It's curious because you're a curious guy. Otherwise, if you show too much interested, doesn't make any sense. She will feel too much pressure. She will start to think, okay, he's a stranger. Or maybe she can be even flattered from you. But in the end, this kind of conversation with too much compliments, that you show too much interested, doesn't bring you anywhere. Okay, so be curious. Pay attention to details. Hmm? Details are really important with women. Okay, maybe she has a particular tattoo. Maybe she has a particular shoes. I don't know, but don't say your shoes are really beautiful. Doesn't make any sense. You are still telegraphing too much interested. Believe or not believe. I mean, there is two way about the art of the approach: the direct way and indirect way. Okay, but the indirect way, when you, for example, ask something, and then you make the transition and you start to get to know her as a person. But it's more long topic. The direct way, that you go there and you say hi, you say something that she make you curious. But even the direct way, it doesn't show, doesn't even in the direct way, you don't have show too much interested, because it's direct, yes, but because you're curious, and curiosity and interested are two different things. Be curious, not interested. Even because when you are curious, the pressure that you feel in your body start to even go down because you don't have any expectation. You are curious, guys. You go there. She makes you curious. She makes you curious. You have to start to think in this way because everything comes from mindset. You have to start to think, guys, that if you start to think in a different way, your action start to be different. We are what we think. So instead to start to think like many men do, she's beautiful, she's cute, I have to go there. Start to think in a different way. Like, okay, curious. I don't know why I feel curious. She make me curious. Okay, let's go there and let's see if she's a funny person. She's a nice person. Let's go to find out. Okay? This should be your mindset. Because even in this way, your pressure will be go down. And when you are there, even your energy will more calm, will more like more. You will feel, believe or not believe, guys, more calm if you think in this way, rather than thinks she's beautiful. Because even if you don't say how you are beautiful, but you think too much, you will show unconsciously with your energy that you are there for the beauty. You are not there for the beauty. You are there because you are curious. Okay? Details, guys. Learn how to pay attention to details. Okay? I give you one exercise today. You can start to do how to pay attention to details because women love details. And when you are able to pay attention to small things that usually many men they don't, but not because they can't, because maybe they don't know how to start to pay attention to details. Go, for example, outside when you can, sometimes without earphones, and start to watch the details there is around you. We are surrounded from details, guys. Okay, start to watch big things, maybe building, maybe nature, and start to go even with your imagination, but start to go really in a deep way to watch the details. Maybe the color of the building is new, the building is not new building. Maybe there is a dog, which kind dog is it, the color. Start to pay attention to little things that usually you don't, because maybe you have your earphones, maybe because when you walk fast, maybe because you're overthinking. Everything has details. If I take a book, I can find a lot of details, 1,000 of details. The color of the cover of the book, the page of the book, the consistency of the book, the material of the book, the title of the book, the author of the book. Even I can go even more forward, more in a deep way to find small details. Now I just take obvious things. Okay, and details will help you even to how to continue the conversation, because when you are there, if you are in the beginning, if you are the start, in the beginning, you can feel block. You don't know how to continue the conversation. Okay, because you have still the emotion that comes out that block you. It's normal. You need to do experience, practice. Okay, invest on yourself, do courses, do something. But anyway, details will help you even to to continue the conversation. Follow the flow, because you will notice by the time when you start to know details that something will come in your mind when you talk with her. I mean, then of course you need to learn how to make a conversation with her, even in an emotional way, rather than use too much logic. But in the beginning, details, even later, will help you a lot. A lot. Okay, guys, I think we did even a lot. The times is even almost 1 hour. Wow, these information are really gold. You don't. You think maybe sometimes there's something you know, but if you don't apply, if you don't internalize this information in you, it's like if you don't know. Okay? So the basic things today, but still rule, golden rule. Maybe next time, another video. The Relationship Academy. Guys, mindset. Every day, mindset. This is mindset, guys. It's mindset. How you perceive yourself, how much value you give to yourself, self esteem, confidence. Okay? This is the mindset. Watch video about self-esteem. I can send you a video now that I was watching yesterday. It's not about uh, sometimes it's not about what you think, but what you perceive. Even it's important about what you think, but even what you perceive about yourself. Put in front of the mirror and learn how to use your voice, how to make eye contact in front of the mirror. Hmm? Even even how you see yourself. Okay? Anyway, guys, ciao. Bye. Now I have to go. Mm,